So I pulled into the rest stop that I was at yesterday to give myself a chance to organize the back of the car and get ready for tonight, because tonight I get the opportunity to spend a night with the cranes in one of the overnight blinds on the banks of the River Platte. This is organized through the Rowe Sanctuary. I'll tell you more about how I booked it up and everything a bit later, but for the time being I need to get organized. There's a lot of rules about what you can bring in and what you can't, and it's going to take a little bit of thinking it through and making sure I have everything, because once you're in the blind you can't leave until the next day. So it's important I get everything that I need organized. So I'm going to do that for the next hour or so. So essentially I'm going to bring like 2 backpacks, one filled with camera gear and one with food and sleeping stuff and warm clothes, and hopefully that'll make it easy to transport it back and forward. So for anyone who's interested, I'll put a list in the description below of everything that I'm taking for this overnight. But it's basically going to be sleeping stuff, food that doesn't require any heating or any stove because you can't bring one, and staying warm, obviously. So I'm going to sort of try and be efficient, but you know, I want to make it as comfortable as possible as well, especially after last night, because last night was not a good night. I can't film outside, it is just so windy out there, and it would be terrible audio, so hopefully this is a little bit better. So for clothes, I'm just going to be sleeping in what I wear. I have an extra jumper in the bag, and I put on my thick socks because my feet were cold last night. I'm going to bring a good pillow, a mat, sleeping bag for my sleeping arrangement. That's pretty much it. For dinner tonight, I'm going to have some tortilla wraps wrapped in tuna. Those pouches of tuna that you get, and what else did I bring? The rest of the granola, that might be breakfast tomorrow, chocolate, and I'm going to make a flask full of coffee for tonight, and don't think it will stay warm long enough for tomorrow, but I'm just going to have one of those cold brews that I got because I need a coffee in the morning, and you don't get picked up till 9 o'clock, and I'll be up, I'm sure, at 4 or something, so I'm going to have a cold brew tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock. That's about it, I think. Did I bring anything else? Oh, chips. Bags of chips. A couple of bags of chips. Because one of the rules is you can't cook anything. You can't bring a stove. So, but I think that's okay. That sounds good. Well, I'm in the parking lot waiting for the little pickup, little ATV thing to take me out to the hide. I've got my camera gear, backpack filled with clothes, food, pillow, my chair, some water, some snacks, and other bits and pieces. So really looking forward to this. This should be a really cool experience. So I'll check in again when I get there and show you what it's like.
Spring migration of the sandhill crane.
Yeah.
The central flyway of the U.S. And they pretty well dispersed in the south from Texas, Mexico, New Mexico, and they come to this narrow section of the river to basically fatten up before they go up to the Arctic.
Right.
And so that's why we have such a high concentration of number of birds, the highest concentration of birds really anywhere, certainly of cranes anywhere in the world. I'll continue this when I open the gate.
Okay.
You'll have a neighbor there. It's also pretty close to where you are. There's a guy recording the sound of the crane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the guy with the big mic.
Yeah, exactly. So he won't be there. He'll be just doing it automatically.
Okay, yeah.
There'll be a group coming to this line tonight.
Okay.
Just evening and then again in the morning. And you'll probably get picked up once the birds are pretty well here.
Well, there's a couple out there, yeah. Yeah.
There's been a couple that so you get picked up once it's enough cranes are off the river that
Okay, so this is photo blind number 2, and it's my home for the next 16 hours, something like that, 15 hours, and there it is there. It's about 8 foot by 6 foot. It's got 4 windows, and these things you just pull them up at night like that, and then they slide down, and there is the view of the river. So I'm pretty excited to be here. It's got carpet, which is nice. It's got a little coat hook, and I think it's definitely sheltered from the wind, which is really important because it's howling out in the open. It's very windy. So, anyways, I'm gonna get set up here, get my cameras all set up, and figure out the best place and the best height and all that kind of stuff, and settle in. A few other things they give you. They give you a bucket, and I assume that you pee in there too, I think. Anyway, that's what that's for. They give you a little pack of goodies here, and inside we have toilet paper, a little first aid kit, a red flashlight, and some hand sanitizer as well. So, and there's some emergency numbers as well to call if you need help. So that's my setup. I'm gonna put another camera, or maybe the phone, out one of these 2 windows as well. That's looking west, so we should get a nice sunset, hopefully. So for dinner tonight, I got some tortillas, got some tuna, and I've got an avocado and lots of chocolate. These places are quite good. I like they're not big. It's maybe 6 feet 8 feet by 6 feet, something like that. So 2 people with camera gear and sleeping bag and everything. It's pretty tight. It's actually a pretty good size. It feels comfortable for 1. 2 is a bit of a squash, but be a lot warmer with 2 people though. If this is something that you are interested in doing, then I'll tell you how I booked this up. In January, the Rowe Sanctuary, and I'll put a link down in the description. They open up the blinds to booking. I think this year it was like the 6th of January, and I did a bit of online research, and they said, you know, you have to be quick. They go fast. So I was ready at 9 o'clock on January 6th, and I got this. It's all online. You have to choose your date specifically, and whether you want no, that's it, you just choose your date for the overnight. And I had mine booked by 9:05. By 9:30 I checked back, they'd all gone. I think they opened for about a 3-week, maybe 4-week period. So that's there are 4 or 5 blinds, so 20 days, it's about 100 bookings in half an hour. So you got to be quick. You got to have everything ready to go, and if you want a specific date, then bang, go for it. They also do morning and evening tours, and I booked one for Wednesday morning. I don't know if I'm going to do it because the weather's supposed to be atrocious, and this experience might just be the icing on the cake. But if you want to book a morning or an evening tour, then you show up at like 6 in the morning or 6 in the evening, and you go to a bigger blind that's just up there a little bit, and there's 8 of you or 10 of you, and you're in there, and you can shoot for like 3 hours. These didn't fill as quickly, but they did fill up. I checked back a couple of days later, and there weren't any left for that too. So if this is something that you would like to do, then contact Rowe, find out when they're going to open the bookings, or keep checking back on the website, and be ready. It's going to be, I guess, early January 2023 will be the for this time next year. has to be one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. Speechless. I'm speechless. They were all over there and some over there, right outside my window. And then all of a sudden they just all took off. And I think I was filming it. I think I was filming at the time. That was so cool. I have never seen anything like this. Oh my God, can you hear him? Oh my God, they're everywhere. If you have a phobia of birds, then this is not for you. I don't even know if you can hear me, the sound of these things, but it's just incredible. Wow. That's got to be one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. Unbelievable. I hope you got the sense of what this experience was like. One of the wonders of the world, certainly in North America, that's for sure. If you're a nature lover, especially birds, but just a lover of nature, you treat yourself and come down and see the sandhill cranes in Nebraska. You won't be disappointed. The people here at Rowe are very friendly, and in fact, people in Nebraska are fantastic, super friendly people. I think you'll have a great time, and you'll see a sight that is something you'll never forget. So I hope you enjoyed these two videos. I'm really tired, and I'm running. My train of thought is not very good, but so that's my two videos from Nebraska and the sandhill cranes. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with some sounds of the cranes outside my little wooden box. Well folks, good morning, and this is the end of the second video. I had a nice shoot this morning. The light was a bit flat, but in the 2 days of shooting cranes, I've learned a lot about wildlife photography, and it's all about shutter speed and focus and trying to keep your ISO as low as possible. And it gets more and more challenging as the light fades. But shutter speed is everything, really, I think. I was always playing with that all the time. But it was good fun. Hopefully I got some good shots. So if you are interested in doing this, then hopefully you found this video useful to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. And thanks very much for watching.